Costco, a membership-based warehouse-style store, earns up to $200 billion per year. It is valued in the top 50 global markets. It has 110 million active members, 828 stores, and a workforce of 280,000 people. You end up pushing a cart that barely fits in the trunk when you only need toilet paper and dairy. What's the secret to its holiday crowds and pay to enter? How did a Seattle store grow into an international company worth up to $200 billion? Saul Price, a San Diego lawyer, was concerned about something in 1953. His mother-in-law owned an unprofitable vacant lot in San Diego. Saul was tasked with coming up with a solution. Saul advised her to sell the property and purchase another. On the new property, there was a large warehouse. He told his mother-in-law that he would find tenants for the warehouse and approached Fetco, a membership store in Los Angeles. Fetco was founded by a group of postal workers in Los Angeles who pooled their funds to launch a group purchasing program like Groupon that grew into a large business. Fetco opened more than a dozen stores in Los Angeles after initially serving only members before going public. Saul asked Fetco several times to open a branch in his mother-in-warehouse laws in San Diego. Fetco, on the other hand, repeatedly rejected him. Saul couldn't sleep for days after being disappointed, so he got up one night to do some math. The next morning, he rented his mother-in-law's warehouse. He raised $50,000 through his lawyer business network, which is now worth $540,000. In 1954, he established FedMart, a warehouse-style discount store, with a $2 membership fee, and is only required to be paid once. Because only members can enter, the store's success will be determined by loyalty. As a result, it attempted to offer the lowest prices to its members while saving money on advertising. It also had fewer product options than other stores, with some categories having only one option. FedMart also allowed customers to return items with no questions asked for a full refund in order to foster faith. FedMart's first-year earnings were $4.5 million, equivalent to $48 million today, far exceeding its initial investment. Over the next 20 years, it opened 45 stores and made more than $300 million. In 1974, Wertkauf, a German retailing behemoth, spotted this new American star. Wertkauf's founder, Hugo Mann, proposed a merger with FedMart. Wertkauf purchased 66% of FedMart stock for $20 million. While all other executives retained their positions, Hugo, the new boss, proposed many changes shortly after the merger, including raising the sales price and profit margin, which exceeds the bottom line of Saul. He was fired as CEO and left the company after their falling out. At the time, an employee named Jim Sinegal was also left FedMart with Saul. Jim had been with FedMart since 1955, rising from cashier to vice president of operations. Saul was his business and life mentor, and he took all of his business advice. Saul and Jim founded Price Club in 1976. Price Club, as opposed to FedMart, targeted small businesses such as breakfast restaurants, cafes, grocery stores, and others. Because they purchased in small quantities, these small businesses were forced to negotiate with multiple wholesalers and pay exorbitant prices. Price Club guaranteed that as long as its members paid the membership fee, they would pay the same prices for goods as Price Club did. It quickly attracted a large number of small business owners. They could join for $25 per year at that time and receive discounts and unconditional returns. Price Club later expanded its membership to include general consumers, posing a threat to FedMart. FedMart declared bankruptcy in 1982 after the new owners failed to attract customers, leaving Price Club as the only membership-based warehouse-style discount store in the United States. Walmart, on the other hand, emerged as a new competitor. Sam's Club is a warehouse club that they founded. Price Club was quickly surpassed by Sam's Club in this market. Meanwhile, a Seattle lawyer, Jeff Brodsky, saw the success of Carrefour, a French hypermarket, and devised a new business model. In the United States, he aimed for this business model. As a result, he began looking for retail experts. After seeing Jim Sinegal, he flew back to the United States. They both agreed that combining Carrefour's business model and Price Club's business model will be a super idea. Jim left Price Club to start his own company with Jeff. They named their company Costco and introduced many everyday necessities such as fresh food, clothing, sports equipment, and other items to the public. Saul was saddened by Jim's departure, but wished him well. Jim and Jeff founded Costco in Seattle in 1983, but soon they ran out of money because they had no investors. Life is full of coincidences. While flying to Seattle, Jeff's plane was struck by lightning and forced to land in San Francisco. Jeff inadvertently struck up a conversation with Fred Paul Russell, a venture capitalist and early Starbucks investor, while waiting for his connecting flight in San Francisco. After speaking with Jeff, he offered to invest $7.5 million in Costco. This helped Jim and Jeff in launching their business. They went public in 1985, with 3 stores and over $1 billion in annual revenue. Membership-based warehouse clubs dominated the U.S. warehouse club market 10 years later. Sam's Club, owned by leading retail king Walmart, has more financial resources than Price Club and Costco. According to market speculation, Sam's Club would acquire Price Club or Costco. Saul and Jim were both concerned that if their company was acquired, they would lose control. However, if the acquired company was the other party's, their own company would not even be competitive and will suffer. To avoid this from happening, Saul and Jim discussed and decided to merge Price Club and Costco to fight with Sam's Club. Price Costco, the new giant, was established in 1993. Despite the fact that the 3 companies competed, their founders respected one another. Walmart's founder, Sam Walton, publicly stated that many of his business practices were inspired by Saul and that Walmart's naming convention was learned from Price Club. Costco's unique business model was inspired by the membership-based warehouse club model as well. Now let us talk about the secret to success of Costco. If you like success stories, please subscribe, smash a like, and make sure to turn on the notification. The merchandise in the store was divided into 2 categories: triggers and treasures. Paper towels, laundry detergent, diapers, cornflakes, and dairy are examples of triggers that make you come to Costco. 3/4 of Costco's products are in this category, with the remaining 1/4 in the treasure category. These are items that you discover while shopping that you had no idea you needed. These items are also time and quantity limited, so once they're gone, they're gone. This creates a sense of urgency, and I better buy it now while I can for customers. Customers discover new products and find items on their shopping list while perusing Costco's few signs. In fact, the majority of customers will walk through the store in search of these hidden treasures and triggers. To create a sense of adventure, TVs, appliances, jewelry, and electronics are prominently displayed when you enter Costco. Toilet paper and bottled water are typically stored in the back. Customers can see and buy other products because they must walk through the entire store to get to these items. Perishable items are also stored in the back to avoid time constraints and cart overload. Costco's product placement reduces decision fatigue, while also instilling a sense of adventure with hidden treasures. Costco also has its own branding, Kirkland. Kirkland products account for 15% of the store's inventory, resulting in lower prices. I personally like omega-3 fish oil. According to myself and many other online users' experiences, their private label products outperform comparable brands. Many Kirkland customers become loyal after just one purchase, particularly for toilet paper. Costco's best-selling item is toilet paper, and the company has product research and development departments. Founder Jim spends 200 days a year flying his private jet to stores around the world to improve and increase efficiency, such as changing nut packaging from cylindrical to square, which allows more packages to fit in a given area and saves 400 trucks per year. Furthermore, each product has a single packaging size. If there were 3 sizes available, Jim believes most people would choose the smallest. Although smaller packages cost more per unit, he wants to increase the total value of each customer's shopping trip. He understands that returning customers appreciate buying in bulk at a lower unit price. All of these experiential design elements have resulted in a 90% membership renewal rate, demonstrating how loyal Costco customers are. Because of its low price model, Costco has never had high profit margins. Costco's revenue in 2021 was $195.9 billion, but its net profit was only $5.79 billion. Membership fees account for $3.87 billion, or 76% of the total, with an annual increase of around 9%. This means that Costco almost never makes money by selling products, but rather by assisting members in finding the best value products. From this vantage point, it's easy to see why Costco provides many services that other retailers don't, such as eyeglasses, hearing aids, and travel itineraries. To keep members loyal and tied to Costco, they even offer foreign mortgage loans and health insurance. As a nice boss, Jim also never forgets about his employees. Costco's employee benefits are excellent worldwide. Wages are automatically adjusted based on job performance, and even the lowest level salary can reach $50,000 to $60,000 per year. Because Costco is a stable and secure company, job openings are scarce. Today, Costco continues to innovate and improve its offerings with a focus on sustainability, social responsibility, and customer satisfaction. With its excellent employee benefits, stable job opportunities, and loyal customer base, Costco is not just a profitable business, but also a company that cares about its people and the planet. As you push your cart out of Costco with your toilet paper and Darien towel, you can't help but feel grateful for the unique shopping experience that Costco offers. On the way back home, you may wonder what innovative and exciting new products and experiences await you on your next visit.